Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I'm going to show you around a place called the Garden of 1,000 Buddhas, which is located in the town of Arlee, Montana, which is about halfway between Missoula and Polson. And if you're thinking this is an odd place to have 1,000 Buddhas, I would agree with you. I'm sure there's some good reason for it being here. Doesn't matter, but I'm going to show you around, and I think you'll find it a little fascinating. Let's take a look. They have a good-sized parking lot over there, and this trail to the garden. And the first thing you'll see are these, and these are called Stupas. And each one has a name underneath it. This one has a little gold Buddha in there. That first one does not, but the rest of these do. That's the Stupa of Reconciliation. This is the Stupa of the Descent from Tushita Heaven. And you can see there's some coins people have placed there. And this one is the Great Miracle Stupa, and they all look the same except for that first one. Stupa of the Turning of the Wheel of Dharma, the Enlightenment Stupa, and the Lotus Blossom Stupa of the Buddha's birth. And since I'm not Buddhist, I have no idea what any of that means. But this gives you a description of each one there. So if you want to learn about it, there it is. Here's a map of the garden and more information here. You can read if you care to. This does not have a sign saying what it is. Interesting sculpture. And people put coins and all sorts of things on each one of those levels. Look at that. I wonder what that's about. So here is a wide view of the garden, and I'm going to walk along here and show you the white Buddhas. They all look the same to me. I'm not going to count them, but it's supposed to be 1,000 in the garden here. So I assume that's right. It looks like it. This is just one row of them. And there are a lot of rows like this. There's the last one, and look at this. Wow, gold seems to be something very popular about the Buddha. Let me zoom in and get a close-up of the Buddha on top there. You may know I did a cruise around Asia just a few months ago, January, February 2020. And one thing I noticed after seeing numerous Buddhas is that they have very prominent breasts and nipples. Now these are not Buddhas, but they're related characters, I assume. Got a fluffy tail there, and on the legs, and I have no idea what that head is supposed to be. If you know, mention it in the comments below, please. So that's the row I just walked down, and there's another row of the Buddhas, and here's another row. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of Buddhas. And they're on both sides. There are also 8 of these plaques surrounding it, each one in a different language. Here's the one in English. This may be hard to read with the sun glaring on it. This one says, Heavenly Goer. Yeah. Ooh, that's a long way to run the video. I'm just going to zoom it in. And I just noticed that each one of these has a plaque here with a name and a description. Solar rays, resounding king, below each one of these. So each individual one, I guess, means something different. Also, the whole place is encircled by these structures. I'm going to go in there next. So here it is, going all the way around the whole circle of everything here. There's a big Buddha fully dressed. Now I'm going to take a look around the pond they have here. And here's a couple quotes from Buddha. And you can see the statues over here. And then there's a picnic table right there. Green water. It's very green. It kind of looks like it's been dyed. And here it's bubbling up. There are several of these dark colored ones around. They got some nice flowers in the garden here. And plants. And people decorate them with various things and then put coins on the platforms. Not sure why they do that. Donations, I guess, but then they just leave them there. Now this water is a bit muggy. Could use some cleaning up. Here's a couple gray ones. Oh, there's a little one there. And a bigger one here. That one's topless. I just noticed this one has a little blue man right there. There's a little guy down there below this one. This one is just about as tall as I am from this ground here. And like I said, I don't know anything about Buddhism, but I like this. This is nice. This is a nice display, representation of Buddhism, I guess. I'm going to walk back to the parking lot on the outside here and see if there's anything else to see. And each one of these has a tiny little Buddha in there and its own description. Each one different in some meaning, although they all look the same. So I'm not going to run the whole thing like this, but you get the idea. So here it diverts around these flowers and plants. And another Buddha here, I'll get a close-up. There's another quote. And they've got something over here behind glass. It's a hanging Buddha. Little unusual expression on the face and style, I think. And below that is this little thing. That's the one back in the center, and I just noticed something on the hill here. Bunch of flags. Huh. Well, folks, in all my tours around Asia, I did not see anything similar to this. This is a much different presentation of Buddha that I found anywhere. So if you're traveling these parts, it's definitely worth stopping and taking a look for yourself. Good day, folks.